Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of Backyard Sports Online. Today we have a special edition of the playoffs for Season 2 of the Backyard Baseball Online League. We have the Game 1 of the Front Yard Finals, which is between the 5th seed Mattitude and his Milwaukee Brewers going against Baltimore Orioles, the 2nd seed, and Coach Killerbat. Coach Mattitude swept his last round against the number 1 seed Willigans Rangers. The Brewers were headlined by star pitcher Kenny Kawaguchi shutting out the offense of the Rangers, as well as Griffey hitting several key clutch home runs that led to a 2-0 series victory over the Rangers to put him in the Front Yard Finals. And then the Baltimore Orioles had a hard-fought 3-game series against the Devil Rays, and Coach Freak Show had to come back from a 0-1 deficit to win the last 2 games. In the first game, had a little bit of a glitch, which caused Keisha to hit an inside the park home run. And then in the Cheryl did hit a home run to make it a little bit closer, 2-1. Then in game 2, we had triple play. We had some craziness at TCA, but Killerbat was able to take that one, and then Killerbat was also able to win in Game 3 as well. So that's how we got here, and looking forward to seeing Game 1 of the Front Yard Finals. Let me know if everything looks good as far as audio and visuals and everything. And if that's good, then we'll be ready to get going. Loba should be hopping on here soon as well to join the commentary booth, and then we should be ready to go. I think we're just gonna get started, and when Loba gets here, he'll just hop right in and join the party. Give it a couple more minutes. See if Loba can hop in here. We should be getting underway shortly. Yes, DOW, this is a very big game. Personally, I'm expecting this series to go to 3 games. But you never know what's going to happen in backyard baseball. Anything is possible. Alex says Matt's got the star power, but KB's got the experience. Could go either way. Definitely could go either way. This was impossible to bet on. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. Both teams have star power, but only one team has Pablo power. So we got for the Brewers, we got Griffey in center field, Larkin at shortstop, Vladimir Guerrero at left field, Jeremy Burnitz in right field, Ronnie Dobbs at catcher, Jason Giambi at first base, Rose Flugel at third base, Stevie Lint at second base, and the ace of this team, Kenny Kawaguchi at pitcher. So you got Griffey, Larkin, Guerrero, Burnitz, Ronnie Dobbs, Giambi, Rose, Stevie, and Kenny. Then for the Orioles, they have leading off and playing center field, Jane Davis. Batting second and playing shortstop is Pablo Sanchez. Batting third is Cheryl Reynolds at third base. Batting cleanup is Gary Allen at second base. Pitching and batting fifth is Bobby Bullgreen. Playing first and batting sixth is Frank Thomas. Batting seventh and playing left field is Ruth Prout. Right field and batting eighth is Sydney Chang. And batting ninth is Serena DeMonte at catcher. And we are underway. Bobby Bullgreen pitching a curveball. Gonna make that a little bit smaller. That should be about right. And Griffey strikes on a curveball that goes a little bit too inside. Got Griffey to chase. Huge out for Bobby Bullgreen.
Here we go.
Barry Larkin is a solid player as well, so you can't relax and throw meatballs. Okay, that's pretty perfect as far as sizing. So, ground ball to Bobby Bullgreen, who is basically an Angela clone, and throws out Larkin for out number 2. Now we got Vlad Guerrero out to bat. Brewers just have lots of pro players. They have 7 players that are actually in the original game versus the actual generics. They only have 2 generic players, which is a lot considering there's only 61 between the pros and the backyard kits. Got a curve for ball 2. Two and 2, and foul off by Vladimir Guerrero. Another curveball that's low. That's going to be a full count now. And swing and a miss on a nasty curveball that was perfectly placed on the inside lower corner. What a pitch. What an inning by Bobby Bulgreen. 2 strikeouts, and that's going to bring up the Orioles. Now the ace. See something real quick. Wow, what a home run by Jay Davis. And the Orioles take the lead on the first batter. Getting to Kenny Kawaguchi. What a start for the Orioles. Can you believe it? The Orioles like to hit home runs, and they got one to lead off the inning.
Who hit the home run?
384 feet.
Was that Jane?
That was Jane Davis.
What a start for Killerbat. Home run by Jane Davis there. Now we've got Pablo up.
That's the thing about the Orioles. They just have
those slow balls in the corner.
They just have power hitter after power hitter
day long. You see him move his mouse maybe like a pixel from there.
Pop up. Can Kenny get it though? No, Kenny misses it.
All that fidgeting messes up the catch. And Pablo get on with a single.
You'd rather have Pablo get a single than a homer though.
Cheryl, the Sammy clone, comes up to bat. Slow ball low. Good eye there from Cheryl. Here, if you throw the exact same pitch all the time, it would be pretty easy to tell. Like after a while, I get a sense of what's high and what's low, but it only costs 1 stamina, and you might as well. A slow ball is as good as it comes.
Yeah, 91 slow ball for Kenny Kawaguchi. Pablo's going to steal
there. Calls his bluff.
Probably a hit and run that the hit part didn't happen.
Line drive coming right up to Barry Larkin. Steven catches
it.
Gets it out at second.
That was close.
Double play, but good
that was
stop
close.
There. Now we had another power hitter and Gary Allen come up to the bat. And more slow balls low inside. Gotta love playoff pitching.
We all know how you feel about playoff pitching, Loba.
Oh my gosh. He threw a heat. He changed it up, and a big hit from Gary. Knocks Vladimir over. Vladimir will throw out Cheryl, who will be on with a single there. And back to square one after that failed attempt of throwing the heat too high.
Sorry about that. I just forgot to turn my mic on in Discord.
Oh, do you think I was just annoying or ignoring you?
No, I just because I saw like the bars on my Streamlabs and I forgot to check Discord. So sorry for the
Oh, have we been talking over each other or something?
a little bit, yeah.
Oh, great. Well, we got it cleared up now.
Yeah, we're all good. Stream could hear both of us
I thought I was
though.
just kind of alone there.
Stream could hear both of us. Oh, there's an RBI single right there.
Another big hit from Frank.
They don't call him Playoff Frank for a reason.
Yeah, and just like playoff Frank, we're seeing the same pitch being spammed over and over in the same spot. We saw that all playoffs with the right hook low inside from Frank, just jamming that constantly.
Especially because last
And
season everyone was just taking him as a free agent.
oh yeah, it's either him or Sean Green first every single time. Just picking one or the other.
Oh,
Especially with
wow.
Randy Band, he was the best pitcher. And the bases are now loaded, so this strategy of nothing but slow balls not really working out for Mattitude.
Got lucky that Sidney Chang is at the bat now. Not the best
Ooh,
hitter on this team.
big double play opportunity here. Expect the
Sidney
strikeout
Chang
here.
is one of the Vicky clones.
Yeah, there's no way, no way he swings at this. He knows that he's just trying to throw something hittable, and he does swing at it.
Sidney just runs into Jambi.
Oh wait, I thought it was only one hit, or I thought it was only one out that inning. There's two, so yeah, of course you got to swing at it there.
2 runs for the Orioles, taking the early lead in this one, though. It's a huge start.
Well, it kept it from falling off a cliff completely by being able to get out with three stranded.
This is the killer bat that everyone was expecting in the last series.
Hmm. Interesting to see Bobby Bullgreen starting today.
Got double Frank and double Cindy there.
A few ghost players haunting the place.
We'll see about that, Ronnie. Bullgreen's already got 2 strikeouts.
Still the opportunity for the Dobbs siblings to meet in the World Series.
Now that would be a storyline for sure. All the press will be on top of that.
Unfortunately, Angela and Tony couldn't make it happen. So you gotta do it for them.
Cheryl gonna be able to catch
Oh, it's
that?
gonna be an out.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way it's foul. It's guaranteed to be a catch.
Now we all know Giambi's gonna get out because Giambi's terrible.
Well, he was good last season. This season, just he's not been it. But maybe this is why he's just swinging power. I mean, I think left-handed batters had a bit of an advantage last season in the scum meta, but surely wasn't that bad. Yeah, Frank Thomas back pitching after Bobby Bolgrain gets the start.
Most likely the stamina on Bobby Bulgrim got low, and then Frank had to
Yeah.
get called into duty.
Probably worried about his pitch count a little bit. As with Kenny Kawaguchi, there is no concern for his pitch count, just slow ball, slow ball, slow ball. 100 Sam. He could do this all day.
Captain America can do this all day.
Oh, can Jace make the turnaround catch? No, it bounces off his head. And out of play. But it bounces off the invisible wall. It saves her from getting a second.
Bounces off the safety netting.
Here's Jane Davis, who got started today. A big home run. Can she do it again?
Sometimes I'm wondering, like, some of these pitches are like so out of the zone. Like, what's even the point of pitching it?
Well, he's only throwing heats up high, and that circle is humongous. It's kind of just going wherever. Wonder why he doesn't like slow balls up high. He only throws them low. He's just trying to get a grounder.
Full count. Ooh, this might be a double play here.
The pop-up could be tragic.
Yep, that's going to be a double play. That's going to be huge for the Brewers.
Good defense. And they're back in this. They didn't let it fall apart. You usually chalk up a power-up to be worth about 1 or 2 runs. So they're right there in it.
We'll get to see what power up the Brewers get in the top of the 3rd inning once they come back to bat. And Pablo hits a deep fly ball left center field. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! For Pablo!
They're right in the lap of Ricky's dad. He said, feed me those slow balls low inside. I'll still hit them out. I'm not scared of those. There he is, your home run leader on the year. Hitting another one in the postseason. .414. Now, is that feet or yards in this game?
I believe it's feet.
All right.
That's pretty good for like an 8-year-old.
Has anyone ever stacked the sprites on top of each other to measure like how tall everyone is? Wonder how many feet Billie Jean is in the game technically. I would imagine like 7 or 8 feet. Maybe
if anyone has done that, it probably would be Misery.
Good eye on Cheryl, up 3-1 the count. Force him to throw it in there. Ooh, that was a very hittable ball.
I had to do it for Pablo, Alex. I was waiting for Pablo to hit a home run to pull it out. Welcome, Armin Dodgers. Don't believe I've seen you around, so welcome to this stream. Welcome to some backyard baseball.
Got some playoff baseball for you today. The Orioles been off to a hot start. Good throw from Cheryl there, but didn't quite make it. Now 1 on for Gary Allen.
Maybe
Either,
if Griffey gets a home run, I'll pull it out again.
it's either going to be a home run or an out for Gary here. One of those types of players. Really good bat, though. Great mix of power and contact. Oh, the knuckleball. Way inside.
Some people really
And
like Gary Allen, and some people rather not have him.
Kenny is gassed. They're bringing in an already tired Jason Giambi to pitch a little bit here. Haven't been getting the juices. Jason's not a bad option for backup pitcher. Like three reasonably good pitches around the 70s in his heat and both of his hooks. And 62 Sam, that's doable.
Now, if
There
that
really aren't
was
too many other people that can throw on his team. Maybe Ronnie.
somebody else other than Gary Allen, that might have been able to get a single.
Yeah. You know, he didn't do singles. He either hits home runs or he goes back to the dugout. See, Killerbat is not afraid of the upper corner. Mattitude, I don't think I've seen him throw to the upper corner once all game. After the extra conservative walk-up, the throw still bounces off of his head.
Sure, I'll just decide to chuck it.
Take it easy, Cheryl. Just toss it. You had it. Going for it. Just sacrificing Rose. Doesn't want the double play.
The Laharo special.
Now, Stevie, for a ninth round pick, he actually has a pretty decent bat. He can definitely hit it out there. Can you do anything after that? And it's going to be hard. He's going to need to be batted in. But he does have good, sneaky power or mix of contact and power. But it's not helping there as he strikes out. And then a gassed Kenny Kawaguchi. There's no way he's going to be able to do anything, surely.
Yeah, Stevie Lynch, 64 power, 72 contact.
Not bad, but the one eye makes it really hard. Looks like Chad Copel almost. But, yeah, see, I think I would have just taken the strikeout there. Give him the extra stamina boost, because he was kind of struggling out there.
Hard to see how long Giambi's able to stay on the mound.
Bobby, one of 6 players on this team with an 89 or better bat. 5 players, but. So they have 6 power hitters on this team, and he's definitely one of them. Gets the job done. Defensively, it's a different story, but.
Yeah, this team was definitely built for the online meta of home runs.
It really is. Just power, power, and more power. And it's min-max too, so they bring it back with like Cindy Chang.
Yeah, the one big vulnerability of this team is their defense.
Yeah, if you got a lot of weak arms out there. Jane, notoriously a bad fielder, the Ahmed clone. Bobby, the Angela clone, of course, a terrible fielder. Gets the hit there. Good one from Bobby. Yeah, Gary Allen also, who is an abysmal arm. So they do give up a good amount of runs. They just score more than any other team. They're just a purely offensive team. It's worked out for them.
Welcome, Spence85. Believe you're haven't seen you around, so welcome to the stream.
Kenny Kawaguchi back on the mound, just back to spamming those low inside slow balls. First one I've seen all game. Slow ball high and inside.
Oh, here we go. It might be a double play.
Right back, and Barry should be able to easily secure this double play. It's exactly what the Brewers needed. Were they holding that pitch for a while? It worked out there, surely. And he's going right back to it.
Ooh, that barely was a strike.
Back in the comfort zone, we see another beautiful pass.
Pop up right to Giambi, and that's going to end the inning, but the Brewers get another power up. 11 hits. That's Orioles bringing their bats.
Those are some killer bats right there.
Da-da.
Here's your killer bat. Roll down to grounder. Not much of an improvement there. Of course, you always want the aluminum powered bat, but having the crazy bun is really nice. A lot of good upside with that power up.
Ooh, Griffey hit a nice one, but foul. Had that nice sound to it.
Yeah, I still have the PTSD of Griffey when he was on the Orioles team, played at this stadium, and he hit multiple homers on me. Just routed me single-handedly by himself.
Well, especially in those days with the left field being nerfed. Another strikeout for Griffey. Frank Thomas gets Griffey on another inside curveball.
They've been saving him for this point of the game, and he is cooking.
Here we go.
Jalen says that Mattitude needs to figure out these pitchers fast. Here we go, Larkin.
Power hit from Barry Larkin.
Is that going to be out?
Oh, just short. Just short. Right at the warning track. What a good catch.
Oh, wow, no good.
Yeah, I was offered Ruth Prowett and Gary Allen in the trade earlier in the season. I thought about it for a bit. I mean, Ruth, very good fielder. You saw it right there.
Oh, and 2 to Vladimir Guerrero. Frank Thomas just mowing down these Brewers.
Knuckleball going awry. Will we see it? Yes, we will. Low inside. Right to the second baseman. And this should be routine. Running out of chances. 2 innings left for the Brewers.
This is looking like a Orioles win, but you never know what could happen. Back to those slow balls again. Kenny Kawaguchi. You know what they always say about off-speed pitchers? The batters are gonna adjust and get used to it eventually. And I think that's what's been going on with the Brewers. The Orioles figured out the slow balls.
Seems like they had it figured out from the get-go early on.
Been watching some
Scored a
tape.
lot within the first few innings. Yeah. I think the man just knows how to hit, period. He's had great offensive stats all year.
He's had great offensive stats for 20 years.
A strikeout from Serena to get Jane up at bat. See if she can hit another home run here. Put the pressure on.
Also could be another double play.
Can we roll for the aluminum power here?
Oh, wow.
It's a
Look.
dangerous one. Oh, and Kenny throws it out of bounds. Sally, get here pronto. This kid needs some discipline.
That should have been an easy double play, but no, throws
He's
it out of bounds.
2 bases out of that. Good awareness, start running there. That's going to get her on third base for Pablo Sanchez with 2 outs. Kenny, who's thrown 69 pitches tonight.
Nice.
Can we get Pablo out this very clutch time?
Pablo 2 for 2 today. Can he make it 3 for 3? Sign to take that one. That's about the location that he hit the home run out. Deciding to throw the slow ball high as well now.
Let Stevie take care of business. Very dangerous there at the runner on third, but survive out of that inning and go on to the 5th. Still have to use that power up, but some decent players up. Not very fast players, though.
Burnett's can definitely get on base. Frank's been throwing a lot of balls, trying to get them to chase, though. So if they can figure out on the fly, trying to gauge those pitches a little bit better, it's possible we can get some walks.
Yeah. Oh, and is right on the foul line. I mean, I think you just want to get 2 on base and hit a crazy bunt. That's like best case scenario here. Go with the undergrounder.
Interesting decision
way inside
here.
There.
Full count. Good eye. Ooh, fireball. What a time to bring that out.
Luckily, there are multiple double plays here, so I don't have to worry about losing the power up here.
Going to power.
Got Ronnie up. Ronnie, who has 4 home runs on the season. Second straight good batting season, I'd say. He was pretty solid last season when it came to home runs in the limited games he did play. A grounder route to the second baseman should be the routine grounder. Oh, and first baseman drops. Is that Bobby?
So now do you use the undergrounder or something possibly?
I'm not doing with Giambi here. He would try to get to the top of the order and set it up, but he'll have to take it while he can. I think he's trying to survive to get to the top of the order, get his big bats up.
But I think he's got Kenny up to bat next, so if he uses
There
it
it
here,
goes.
where is it gonna go?
Yeah, now get the slow runners on second and third. I think that's exactly what he wanted to get out of this.
So now it doesn't matter if what Kenny does. At least he'll have. Well, actually,
Rose up.
it's Rose first, so
Now Rose is a pretty good bat. She can definitely hit home runs. I played a custom against my brother last night and she hit one. It's a beautiful hit. 75 power, 85 contact. That's like pretty similar to Ivan Rodriguez, who can definitely hit home runs, just better contact. That'd be huge if it would happen.
oh no,
Nope.
swing and a miss on a high inside slow ball. Looked like.
Now we've got all these guys on base for Stevie Lind.
Believe Stevie hit a home run in last series, so maybe Steve can do it again.
Yep, he's got similar power to like Randy Johnson, but with a good contact stat to go with it. I could see it happening. If he could just get on base, and he is really slow. If he could just get on base, I think we wrap around at the top of the order here. But very risky at bat here. We need to get this man on. Oh, and the strikeout. The power up is for not.
What the trend is that the Orioles are pitching these curveballs and slow balls out of the zone, and the Brewers are just chasing them.
Yep. And the Brewers are just playing purely vertical pitching with the slow balls. I think Killerbat's fairly dialed into them. Just having to settle for taking mediocre pitches sometimes.
And Cheryl almost hit a one out right there, but
Yeah,
Just-
she almost cranked one.
just barely missed the foul pole.
High inside gets
Nasty,
her.
nasty high slow ball there.
Killerbat's thinking, okay, it's up high. It's got to be bait, right? And setting that up all game.
Gary Allen, RBBL superstar. Kenny Kawaguchi is struggling right here.
Can't catch the grounder, but it doesn't matter. Feels foul.
Pretty high pitch count. Kenny Kawaguchi gets another strikeout, but it might be a little bit too late. Bottom of the fifth inning.
You got to start thinking of overuse injuries here. Such a young age to be throwing 80 pitches a game.
Good thing he's throwing slow balls, though, and not curveballs. If it was curveballs, definitely might have an overuse injury right there.
God forbid heaters. I know I've done a number on Diana Hayes. I might have to pick up her clone next season just to give her a year off. She's probably due for a Tommy John surgery.
2-2 count to Bobby Bullgreen.
From the windup.
Let's see Kenny Kawaguchi.
The swing. A bouncing ball.
Right to Ronnie,
to
and
Ronnie.
Ronnie throws it to first this time. Does not throw it out of bounds.
Brewers are behind.
Sally
So we got Kenny up, and then it's finally top of the order. This is the last chance.
looks like Sally grounded Ronnie in between
Pitch on the way.
those chances.
Strike with nobody out.
Got him straightened out.
You gotta listen to the boss.
He winds. He throws it. Swing. Foul. And the count is 0-2. He's set. Cuts to the plate. That's all. I'll do better next time.
Kenny strikes out, gets that stamina.
Now the final 2 outs here.
Ken Griffey Jr. at the plate.
Big Ken up, who struck out twice today. Can you finally figure out Frank Thomas's pitching here?
Pitch to me.
I would not be shocked to see a home run here.
And the pitch.
There you go,
2-2-1,
Griffey.
and I am not shocked
Deep
to see a
to
home
right
run here.
field. Hey, get up! Get up! Get out of here! God for Griffey!
It's just too easy.
Right over Angela's mom's head. Not to be confused with Angela's aunt.
There you go, Alex.
And
There's
those other
the
ants
there's
over
the
there.
correct team for you.
We got the Griffey Jr. home run.
We got the Pablo home run and the Griffey home run. Griffey doing a dance at home plate.
Harry Larson steps up.
Here we go.
Another Reds player up here.
The windup and delivers. Ball one. 1 out. He comes center. Pitch on the way. Low and inside. And the count is
Good eye on these first 2 pitches. Up to go in the count.
into the motion. Fire.
A solid hit to center field.
One left of center.
Uh-oh,
Can Jane catch it?
Uh-oh. I don't trust Jane any day of the week to catch that.
Straight to second.
That's gonna be a double.
Gotta be scary having her out in center field. Oh, and Frank falls down. Get up, Frank. He's not a ghost. We are good to go.
Here Guerrero steps up.
And now we've got Big Vladdy Daddy. Gets a home run here, ties it up.
Piece on power. Watch this.
Excellent opportunity for the Brewers.
Now, Mattitude is really wishing he could use that crazy bunt right about now.
He winds.
I'm telling you, I think we saved the power up and used it this inning. Just take some strikeouts. Just get out of inning 5. Don't know why we used it so early.
One pitch. A swing. Strike 2. Ready now. And the delivery. And he was there.
An absolute dot in the corner.
Way.
And Vlad goes packing.
I believe that's gonna
One.
bring up Jeremy Burnett's last chance for the Brewers. Tying her at the plate.
Very, very capable power hitter here.
The windup cuts to the plate. That was ball 1. And
Good power, not so great contact, so you gotta get just the right pitch.
And the pitch.
Oh, another dot in the corner.
Now it's 1-1. He's set. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on.
Ooh, fouled that one off. That looked like it was gonna be a really close pitch too. But on to the last strike.
Right.
From the windup.
Can Burnett's be clutch?
That was ball 2.
Good eye, good eye.
On to second. And the runner. Nope. Couldn't get that one. The throw.
Pablo having some problems there.
They have a runner on second. 2 out.
He settled. The dust is settled. Back on
Switching
his
back
feet.
to power.
From the windup. Rose.
Swinging for the fences here, I believe. Oh! I was trying to get him to swing on the fireball, and good eye. Even if it was just a lack of reaction, it was an excellent eye there.
Oh, and that's gonna be a walk.
That's a walk. So runners will be on second and third with the the two base walk rules. This is huge. The tying run on second base for Ronnie Dobbs. Ronnie could walk off here.
Neener, you can't strike me out.
And because you gotta do an intentional ball here, it's gonna start with a 1-0 count.
The runner
Yep. Huge turn of events here.
goes to third.
We're gonna have an exciting finish in this game.
And there are runners at second and third. 2 out.
Definitely lots of excitement down to the end.
Cuts to the plate.
Ooh. Right in that corner again.
Those
That was
curveballs just
pixel
being
perfect.
perfectly placed.
Into the windup. The 1-1 pitch.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
He can't let this pitcher get the best of him.
Here's the
All
moment.
comes down to
The
this.
delivery.
No. Live to see another pitch.
Clearly a ball. Lays off of it.
He winds, and the delivery. Low ball 3.
Ooh, good eye. Full count now.
Here we go. Pitch number 69 should determine it.
Ready
The
now.
outcome of this game.
Swung on.
It's hittable.